What is happiness? Some 20 years back, my teacher had asked me this question. Bunking school was my answer at that time. He just smiled and further asked, why bunking school makes you happy? Today, sitting next to the window at 35,000 feet, I'm trying to look down. Like a child, I'm trying to find a glimpse of land hiding behind the blue skies. While this hide and seek goes on, my mind revolves around the same question my teacher had asked. What is happiness? Years passed by. Priorities differed. Life became a race. The meaning of happiness has changed. Today, to relive the real happiness of my childhood, I'm flying to one of the most beautiful states of India. The land of rising sun. Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal lies in the northeast region of India, bordered with Tibet, China, Burma and Bhutan. The final frontier of Indian tourism. This place shows up as a giant patch of unexplored green on the country's map. Tourism is comparatively less with respect to the other parts of country, despite the fact that there is much more to see in this beautiful state. Arunachal translates to the land of dawn-lit mountains. Being situated in the northeast part, here sun rises very early. With its first rays, the sun peeks out of the tall mountain ranges. The golden rays spread across the valleys and rivers. On one such beautiful morning, I woke up to the sun rays to begin the much-awaited bike expedition to this land of rising sun. Few hours of beautiful ride in the rain took me to the bank of the mighty river Brahmaputra. At the first glance, it looked like an ocean where you cannot see the other bank of the river. Brahmaputra is also referred as Tears of Assam because of its floods and the massive destruction that happens every year. But to me, I found her as a lifeline for people here. They are dependent on her for their daily small needs. In order to reach other bank of river, one needs to travel in small ferry boats. These boats constantly make rounds to transport people and their commodities. There is hardly any facility available to board the vehicles on the boat. Wooden planks are used as a platform since many years. Currently, the construction of an enormous bridge is going on, which will connect Assam with Arunachal. It is 5 km in length and would be the longest bridge of its kind in India. With its origin in the northern side of the Himalayas, Brahmaputra flows across southern Tibet and then enters into Arunachal Pradesh. It further flows southwest through the Assam Valley as Brahmaputra and south through Bangladesh as the Jamuna. In the vast Ganges Delta, it merges with the Padma, the main distributary of the Ganges, then the Meghna, before emptying into the Bay of Bengal. What an incredible journey of 2,900 kilometers. While sitting on the front deck of boat, I was quietly observing the local people for whom this up-down is a daily routine. I noticed they are happy. They are very much contained. Looking at them, I'm sure that I will find my answer here. The moment I entered Arunachal, I could see that the terrain has changed to lush green. Arunachal rises suddenly from the Assam plains as a densely forested area. Steep hills with snow-capped peaks and hundreds of streams and rivers. These forests are enriched with variety of flora and fauna. It looks like the trees compete with each other to touch the sky. I was lying down under a tree and then I looked up. I think the sun was smiling. Hundreds of small streams flow through the valleys to reach the mighty rivers. The crystal clear blue-green water of these rivers looks mesmerizing. It flows downstream to make huge river basins, which form hundreds of acres of cultivated land for agriculture. Here, agriculture primarily drives the economy. Terrace paddy fields are used widely for rice farming. I thoroughly enjoyed their staple food, rice along with fish, meat and some fried potatoes. Here the roads are developed by BRO, which is the Border Road Organization. BRO is famous for building roads at high altitudes. Because of challenging nature and heavy rainfall, maintenance of these roads is a mammoth task. Landslides and potholes are a common picture. Heavy rains flush away majority part of roads. Despite of all these challenges, traveling through beautiful ghats of Arunachal is an experience to cherish. These days, border passes are heavily guarded by the Indian military, but the atmosphere is generally calm. While moving far north, I could see more security personnel deployed. The convoy of army vehicles would often pass by. And I used to stop my bike to look at these heavy trucks carrying artilleries and soldiers. This reminds me of a quote which says, "You have never lived until you have almost died. And for those who choose to fight, life has a special favor. The protected will never know." I traveled through dozens of villages. Where the houses were built as they used to be hundreds of years ago. In most of the cases, only the local material, bamboo, is used, which makes it very sustainable shelter. I saw different types of houses in each region, but the idea was almost the same. Wooden or bamboo pillars, bamboo sliced walls, a balcony or a terrace, and a roof made out of dry leaves. With a record-break rainfall every year, these houses built on the pillars safeguard the structure from flowing water. Currently, modern, longer-lasting materials are getting more and more popular, and soon will replace the traditional ones. Cement concrete is acquiring Arunachal too. Bike expedition has never been a race or stunt to me. I believe it is a way to connect with people and try to know their stories. Usually their stories are very much similar to mine. While riding on an adventurous bamboo bridge over a rapidly flowing river, one old written poem is playing at the back of my mind. Far from the traffic signals and far from the vales, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, mountains and valleys, rivers and ridges. I ride to find myself. While traveling alone, like a carefree youth, all through the forest, the trees and voices, all of the sights of the hills and the plains, I ride as the breeze in the air. I walk miles and miles to find a gem from bottom of river. I climbed up the hills to jump down. For the fire of hunger, I lost all my fear. A burning, a yearning, how strong I can't say. A biker I am born, a biker I will stay. Let me fly high with the wind. Let me run, leaving every pain behind. The miles I tally, the payments come due. Life's meter is running, yet so much left to do. I take lonely roads. Traverse through the meadows. The spirit of my invincible heart guided me through the shadows. A smile on my face. Time reflects as you say. A biker I am born, a biker I will stay. On the broad spectrum of solitude, I lean towards the extreme end. I walk alone, and so do I smile. Freedom stronger with every pulse. The call of the wild echoes my time. As I ride, I see her waiting and holding each other's hands. I see them happily walking. The distant skyline ahead. Dreams unfound and waiting on the road again. As I ride further, bunch of little friends surround me. My branded clothes, my Ray-Ban goggle, and all my materialistic attachments. In the cold flowing water, I set them all free. A surge to live, free and beyond. A longed escape, just to be. As I move ahead, I see people returning back to their homes. And the sun is setting down to bring back memories of my old hometown. The wind rushes by, whispers of stories that lay ahead. One cold beer all through the night, a dusty bar on the roadside. Life is not meant to be spent at one place. The only sound I hear now is the gushing water and the prayer bell. And as I move to celebrate the journey and memories to create. And once again, at the wink of an eye, I find myself happy within my heart, happy within my heart.